How's everybody doing today? So today I just wanted to do, a quick little video on probably the knives that I've carried most in 2024 and what have been my favorite knives to keep in my pocket. So, some of these I've got more recently, like this Tick just dropped, but I really enjoy that one. And I pretty much it's been in my pocket since I got it. But I want to start with, I'll start with the Microtech. So this is the Mini Hera 2, and I've done a couple videos on this guy. And it's a great little knife. Um, it doesn't take up hardly any room in the pocket. It's like a fifth pocket. Um, it's like a fifth pocket OTF, basically. But it's pretty comfortable and pretty useful. I mean, it's not super slicey because, it's like a dagger style, but the grinds are really nice to look at. I mean, Microtech did a wonderful job on this knife as far as symmetry. Everything is really nice. The pocket clip it's good. The ball is not my favorite, but it works well, and it's a good size, especially for the smaller knife. So yeah, this one I carried a lot, early in 2024 after I got it. And if you're looking for something small, lightweight that you can just throw in your fifth pocket, or maybe some jogging shorts or something, that's a good little knife for that. And it's great for if you're ripping through cardboard all day, maybe not. But if you're just carrying it around, opening packages, letters, maybe breaking down a box here and there and stuff like that. It's great for that. It works really well. It does have a glass breaker if that matters to you, in case you drive your car off a bridge or something, I guess. But, yeah, that was saw a lot of pocket time earlier this year, and I still carry it once in a while. This one, is always going to be probably something that I carry just because it's so enjoyable to carry. Probably the best pocket clip of any knife I've ever used. The knife is so smooth, and it's just a beautiful knife. I love the flipping action. You can reverse flick off the fuller. Yeah, this is probably my smoothest knife as far as how smooth it is. It's enjoyable to deploy and fidget with, and I like that 80s fat carbon. It's really cool. So yeah, this is a good one, man. This has probably been my most carried knife this year. Has been the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest, and they still have some variants left of these on Caviso's site. Not the 80s ones, but like the shredded carbon fiber. I think there's still some of those left, and it came in a front flipper as well as a standard flipper. Yeah, that's a good one. So I want to talk about. Let's see what I want to talk about next. So, the Sweeney is just I mean, all these knives, obviously, if these are my favorite knives to carry, they're all good carry knives. And this one's no exception. I got the Zerk clip on there. This clip works really well. It does have a little bit of an extension here, but it doesn't bother me. For the pants and stuff that I wear, it works fine. Lock bar access is really nice. 20 CV blade. Deployment's super enjoyable. Probably the best top flipper I've ever used. It's really intuitive. You can roll it. Reverse flick's also really good on this knife. Just a fun knife to carry. Pretty nice blade shape, drop point, beautiful swedge. The blade's not super tall, so it's not going to be like a mega slicer if you're breaking down stuff or maybe using it for work. This probably isn't a knife I would use it for work if I was a construction worker, but it's a beautiful knife to carry around for everyday carry, and it's a really enjoyable, comfortable knife to use and hold. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. This one's not going anywhere either. That's going to stay in my collection. The next one I want to talk about is the WE Cybernetic. So this is like, I've done many reviews on this knife, and I actually just bought the gray one, polished gray. so I could carry it, because this one I don't carry. I just kind of keep it nice and pristine. You know, I've been over that. This is like one of my safe queens. So at any rate, you know, I was carrying this a lot. The other version of this, loved carrying it. It's an awesome carry. The pocket clip's excellent. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room in the pocket for how big a knife it is. I've been over that in some of my other videos. But my other one developed like this lock bar kept coming over. And on my other one, I've got it boxed up right now because I'm actually going to return it, which I hate to do because I love carrying and using the knife. And then it started developing some blade play and lock rock. This one doesn't have any of that, but I haven't carried it. So, you know, I don't know if it would. I'm almost afraid to get another one. So I might just return that one, as much as I like carrying this. And it was a wonderful knife to carry, really. I don't know. I don't know. I got to think about that one. You know, that was very disappointing though, because I did like the other one quite a bit. You know, it was enjoyable to carry and fun to deploy. You know, the deployment methods, like I said, can be a little tricky if you're not used to top flippers. But for me, it's not an issue. Yeah, that's the WE Cybernetic. So would I recommend the WE Cybernetic? You know, it was one of my favorite knives until that happened with my other variant. So if it's just a weird fluke, then yes. But if it's an issue with a knife where it's going to do that, you know, it's just the way it was created, then that's a big problem. Because right now I got blade play unless I push that lock bar, you know, unless I bend that lock bar way over. And then it's like and it's something that just ain't quite right. But at any rate, we'll talk about the last knife I got out here on the table. And this is my most recent purchase. And this is the Berg Blades Tick. So the Sweeney is also Berg Blades, and really enjoyed that knife. And was pretty sure after I had that one that I would get another Berg Blades knife. And the Tick dropped recently, and man, this is a good one. It's a little bit bigger, you know, but I kind of like that. It's one of the most comfortable knives I've ever handled. It's got contoured titanium scales. This really cool micarta. It's pretty unique. It's got a really nice fuller and a deep hollow grind on the blade. So it slices really well. The reverse flick on this is also excellent. You can go low or you can get it up high, get a little more thump out of it. But the fuller is so easy to catch. I mean, it's just as easy as a knife with a hole. You know, the flipper tab also works really well. There's a little bit of jimping on the tab. And I like how this is just smooth all the way around and it matches up perfectly. And, you know, I like when it's open, how this jimping extends to both sides of the frame. That's really cool. It's a nice touch, and I really haven't seen that before. You can choke up on this knife if you like. It's just been a really enjoyable piece to carry. You know, this is as a knife so far I would highly recommend. When you whack this thing out there, I mean it cracks and it just locks up so solid. I thought this was running on channels, stop pins running on channels. There's just a hole cut out in the blade for the stop pin, so this can rotate, which kind of gives it that nice clean look, you know, which I kind of like. This clip point blade. This one is S90V. I didn't really mention the blade steels on any of these. So M390, 20CV, S90V, and 20CV, and then S90V on this guy. So there's a theme here. But yeah, I'm going to continue to carry this one. I'm kind of hoping he comes out with a Zerkatide clip for it, because I'll definitely pick that up. I got some skiffs on order for this guy, so I'll probably do a video changing out the bearings. But, you know, he did a really nice job designing this knife. It's just, there's really nothing I really can complain about. You know, I can flick it left-handed fine too. You just got to keep your hand off the lock bar. Oop, and you watch your finger. No. Okay, good. You know, but it works. The pocket clip is obviously not reversible. but the knife does work left-handed just fine. You can finger flick it as long as you place your thumb up here on the pivot. Maybe you could do it if you're down. I can't do it like that. I gotta, oh, there we go. Yeah, I gotta put my finger up on the pivot, but yeah, this is a good one. I'm going to continue to carry this, and I'll do a review on it at some point. But I know my review is going to be really good, unless I have some weird issue with it like I did with the Cybernetic, which is unfortunate because, man, that knife is still going to stay in my collection because it's just awesome. But will I pick up another user version of it? I guess I could take another chance on it. I just haven't made up my mind on that yet. So, well, that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to share the knives that I've been carrying the most in 2024 and some of my favorites. All of these would be recommendable with this one question mark. For a collector piece, I'd say don't hesitate on this guy. But for a daily user, it didn't hold up for me, unfortunately. I'm hoping I just got a bad one. But, yeah, I can't say for sure. But thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you like this video. You know, I'll do videos from time to time. And I just wanted to share with you guys what I've enjoyed carrying this year. And I think, you know, the vast majority of people would enjoy carrying these knives. They've been, you know, as advertised, very nice to carry, smooth. Everything has functioned flawlessly with the exception of this guy here. So, well, thanks again. Y'all have a wonderful day and good holiday. Take care out there.